Chapter 5. The House and Its Past. Philip and Jimmy now took their leave, saying they would pass over all household matters to the girls. "Gone fishing now," announced Jimmy. "When we come back, we'll help to unpack." "Have a good time," Penny called after them, for she knew how eager the boys were to try out their fishing tackle on the lake fish. Anne Mary led Penny and Marjorie to one of the back rooms on the second floor, where she and Teresa had placed upon closet shelves clean white sheets, fluffy, freshly washed blankets, and other bedding. "If the boys want to separate rooms," she said, "I'll stay around and do some more cleaning for you. If not, I'll go back and do my washing this afternoon." "We'll take only the 2 bedrooms you cleaned," said Penny with decision. "It is just as well not to scatter around yet, for it will make less work. If we are going to stay here this winter, we'll have to shut up some of this big place anyhow. I don't imagine it was ever intended for a winter home. Do you know who built it?" "Pat says that a strange old man built it and let his married daughter fill it with their friends. Strange ones, too, I hear. He had some old cronies of his own here, too. Once there was some investigation about a woman that just disappeared one day and never was found. She's the one—" But Anne Mary looked at Marjorie and stopped. "She's the one," brightly continued Anne Mary, as Marjorie looked at her, interested in the rest. "That was a baroness or something. But the old man died and the money was all gone, so the property was for sale. Pat was guide for your uncle and some others on a fishing and hunting trip and happened to tell him about it. I wasn't here then." How fortunate they were to have Anne Mary as their friend, Penny and Marjorie concluded as they talked it over when Anne Mary had left. It had taken about 2 minutes, Marjorie said, to become acquainted with her. "She's so merry and sincere," said Penny. "For pity's sake, Marge, don't listen to any of her wild tales about this place being haunted and believe them." Again, the 2 sisters went all through the rooms. All those which they would use were in good order. As Anne Mary had said, there was no use in keeping an empty room dusted. Once in a while the covers could be washed, but this was not the while, Penny decided. "When shall we go up into that storeroom again, Penny?" asked Marjorie. "Oh, say tomorrow. We have to help unpack, drive to Ridgeville, and then I suppose we'll go out on the lake again tonight. Isn't it wonderful? I'll say. I'm going to tell Judy all about our cabins being on Lake Superior. I don't think she knows that. I wonder if there's a letter from her at the post office." Judy was one of her friends in Cincinnati, where they used to live. Putting the 2 bedrooms in good order and straightening up the living room took some time. The boys were sure to be back soon, and it was time to start lunch. While the girls set the table and started the lunch, Marjorie continued to dream about the contents of the storeroom. "What do you suppose we'll find in the storeroom trunks, Penny?" she asked. "Now there is a legitimate use for your imagination, Marjorie," laughed Penny, who was flying about the kitchen. Let's see. A diamond tiara left by the Baroness, a 6-pound box of her favorite candy, and a velvet court dress." "You're just making fun. I won't play. So there." And Marjorie pretended to pout. But just then in came the 2 boys with a whole string of fish, not so large, they said, but fine-looking specimens. The lunch was a gay one. While they ate, the boys reported on the condition of the lake, the good spots they had found to fish, and a beautiful glen they had discovered when they tied their boat at a small dock. "From the sound of things, you'd better call your boat the Discovery," suggested Penny. "There isn't a sign of a name painted on her, is there?" "Nope," answered Jimmy. "Say, that isn't a bad name, Phil." "We'll consider it," Philip said, taking another square of Penny's fresh cornbread. End of Chapter 5.